Lin Guyi awakens in a state of darkness that resembles suffocation. His eyes open to the sight of a dim light bulb in a low-cost rental apartment, peeling wall paint, and an old full immersion helmet that appears undamaged despite having been previously destroyed by him. He remains still for 30 seconds before noticing a transparent screen in the lower right corner of his vision. The screen displays System Prompt, 29 days and 13 hours until the global open beta of Realms begins. Lin Guyi repeats the time frame of 29 days. He clenches his fingers, causing the knuckles to turn white. In his memory, the previous moment involves the final battle in the World War Zone. The Tianqing military flag burns, and the headquarters city collapses under attack from an enemy alliance and system legions. He receives orders to lead an elite squad in assaulting the enemy's core hub. But at the critical point, his own side closes the support channel, cutting off all supplies and reinforcements. Following that battle, Tianqing announces publicly, Tactical Corps Lin Guyi misjudged the battlefield, leading to total collapse. He has been permanently banned. In reality, he loses his contract and incurs a large penalty fee. Over 3 months, he sells his house, equipment, and all possessions. He eventually collapses in a pool of blood from a vehicular accident. Now, he returns to 1 month before the Realms open beta. Lin Guyi exhales slowly. He determines that this opportunity for restart is not intended for him to serve as a pawn again. On the day of the Realms open beta, players worldwide log in simultaneously, with a countdown echoing in their ears like ocean waves. Lin Guyi places the helmet on his head, and his consciousness enters a cold, silver-white space. The system states, "Welcome to Realms." It then instructs, "Please create your character." Lin Guyi skips the appearance customization that many players spend time on. He adjusts only the color of his eyes to a deeper black. The profession selection panel appears, listing options such as swordsman, shield warrior, assassin, mage, healer, mechanic, archer, and others. Lin Guyi selects swordsman without delay. This profession matches his previous experience. In this iteration, he intends to avoid receiving commands from others. Next, the birthplace selection occurs. Standard players focus on major city novice areas like the Royal Capital, Imperial City, or Federation Capital, where guilds are numerous and resources are abundant. Lin Guyi scrolls the map for an extended period before stopping at a remote location. The location is labeled Border Town, Qinglan Town. Its evaluation describes it as remote, underdeveloped, with inconvenient transportation and average resources. The recommendation for newcomers is 1 star. In previous records, this town is overlooked in most guides, with few established guilds choosing it as a starting point. A epic-level chain quest starting point is discovered underground 3 years into updates, but by then, it is too late for exploitation. Lin Guyi selects this location. A flash of light occurs, and his figure is placed into the new world. Qinglan Town consists of paths paved with blue stones dotted with mud. Fine rain falls on wooden eaves, producing soft tapping sounds. The town lacks the ornate gates of the royal capital. Instead, a weathered wooden sign reads, "Welcome to Qinglan Town." Novice players appear in small groups, creating a sparse atmosphere. Many are assigned here randomly by the system. They express dissatisfaction with the remoteness and plan to transfer to larger cities upon reaching level 10. Lin Guyi accesses his system inventory. It contains a standard novice wooden sword, a coarse cloth garment, and 2 novice potions. He identifies the need to acquire the first copper-grade sword in Qinglan Town. He observes the central bulletin board in the town. Records indicate that no player completes the hidden quest within 3 hours of server opening. Lin Guyi possesses knowledge of the trigger conditions, dialogue sequences, and the temperament of the relevant NPC, an old soldier. He proceeds to a side alley near the blacksmith shop. There, he locates a nameless wooden box and retrieves a rusted badge. He then moves to the town outskirts and defeats 3 specifically marked wild wolves, obtaining their fangs. These items are typically considered worthless by standard players. Lin Guyi connects the badge, fangs, and a NPC boy he assists after a fall on the road. He walks to a solitary large tree outside the town. An old soldier sits there wearing a worn cloak, with unkempt beard and unfocused eyes. Lin Guyi approaches and places the badge on a stone in front of the old soldier. He states, "Sir, the item you are looking for was dropped at the town entrance." The old soldier's pupils contract slightly. He reaches for the badge with trembling hands and remains silent for a period. He then speaks in a hoarse voice. "Would you be willing to hunt a few more wolves for a useless old soldier?" The system prompt appears. Hidden quest, Old Soldier's Last Wish. Difficulty, D. The reward is listed as unknown. Lin Guyi accepts the quest. This task serves as the initial component of the Qinglan Town storyline. The forest outside Qinglan Town is covered in thin mist. While typical novices engage single wild wolves, Lin Guyi employs a monster-pulling rhythm to control 2 to 3 wolves simultaneously. He positions his steps steadily, causing the wolves to obstruct each other, reducing the damage he sustains. Each sword swing involves specific positions, angles, and retreat distances based on prior practice. A short distance away, a girl carrying a staff pauses. Her ID is Nightwalker, and her profession is Apprentice Mage. She observes that the player's level is similar to hers, but the movements resemble those of top testers from closed beta servers. Lin Guyi collects the required wolf fangs and obtains a white-grade leather armor of acceptable quality. He does not equip it immediately. Instead, he waits at the entrance of the forging shop upon returning to town. Soon, a group of players passes, complaining about the lack of quests in the area. Lin Guyi notes one player's ID as Han Qing. Records associate this name with a disabled veteran. In a past city defense battle, this individual holds a section of wall alone, but suffers from a hand injury that slows reactions, leading to criticism for hindering the team. Lin Guyi addresses the group. "Gentlemen," he offers, "are you interested in joining a decent quest? During the wolf hunt, I will handle the front line." Han Qing pauses and observes him for several seconds. In novice stages, claiming to tank implies enduring frontline damage for others. Han Qing inquires, "Are you sure?" Lin Guyi nods and transfers the recently acquired white-grade leather armor to him. He states, "Yes, but equip this first." Han Qing examines the armor, which surpasses novice gear. He accepts without further discussion. He responds, "All right, I'll take the bet." At this point, the initial members of the future Reverse Light Guild assemble in this unremarkable corner of Qinglin Town. Lin Guiye and the group proceed to the forest to fulfill the old soldier's quest. They engage multiple wolves using coordinated tactics. Lin Guiye positions himself to absorb attacks, allowing others to deal damage from safer positions. The quest completion yields the copper-grade sword, along with experience points and minor items. The group discusses forming a team for further activities in Qinglin Town. Lin Guiye shares knowledge of additional hidden elements in the area, such as resource nodes and minor quests. Over the following days, Lin Guiye levels up by completing local tasks. He explores the town's underground areas, locating the entrance to the epic chain quest prematurely. The chain begins with a puzzle involving ancient runes on town walls. Lin Guiye deciphers them using memorized patterns from previous experiences. This unlocks a dungeon instance specific to Qinglin Town, containing monsters scaled to low levels but offering rare drops. The team, now including Nightwalker, who joins after observing his skills, clears the dungeon methodically. Each member assigns roles. Lin Guiye as frontline, Han Qing as secondary tank, Nightwalker as ranged support. Rewards include gear upgrades and skill books. Lin Guiye acquires a sword technique manual that enhances basic attacks. News of their progress spreads minimally as Qinglin Town remains isolated. However, a few more players migrate to the area upon hearing rumors. Lin Guiye establishes a basic guild structure, naming it Reverse Light, based on strategic considerations. The guild focuses on self-sufficiency, avoiding alliances with larger entities. In the subsequent weeks, the guild expands by recruiting players with specific skills. They secure control over local resources, such as mining spots and herb fields. Lin Guiye plans for future updates, positioning the guild to exploit known events. He avoids conflicts with major guilds by maintaining a low profile. 1 month into the game, a regional event occurs involving monster invasions. Qinglin Town, due to its remoteness, receives minimal external aid. The Reverse Light Guild organizes defenses utilizing terrain knowledge. Lin Guiye coordinates placements of traps and archer positions. The event concludes with the town preserved, granting guild-wide bonuses. Lin Guiye reflects on differences from previous timelines. He implements independent decision-making protocols within the guild. The guild grows to 50 members. They establish a headquarters in an upgraded town building. Lin Guiye researches advanced professions, preparing for class evolutions at level 30. A scout reports sightings of enemy scouts from Tianqing. Lin Guiye instructs vigilance without initiating contact. The guild undertakes a quest line involving ancient artifacts buried under Qinglin Town. This involves multiple stages: exploration, puzzle solving, and boss encounters. Stage 1 requires gathering clues from town NPCs. Lin Guiye assigns teams to interview residents systematically. Clues lead to a hidden cave system. The team navigates it, mapping passages and neutralizing guardians. In the cave depths, they retrieve a relic that activates the epic chain. The relic provides guild buffs, increasing resource yields. Lin Guiye distributes benefits evenly among members to maintain cohesion. As the game progresses to 3 months, server-wide announcements indicate major wars approaching. Reverse Light Guild reaches mid-tier status regionally. Lin Guiye negotiates trade agreements with neighboring small guilds. He avoids direct involvement in large-scale politics, focusing on internal development. A personal quest for Lin Guiye emerges, tied to his character's backstory. It involves tracing origins of the rusted badge from the initial hidden quest. This leads to a solo instance where he confronts simulated past events. Completion grants a unique skill, Shadow Step, allowing brief evasion. Lin Guiye integrates this into guild training sessions. The guild participates in a cross-region tournament for low-level players. They advance through brackets using prepared strategies. In the finals, they face a team from a minor affiliate of Tianqing. Lin Guiye leads the victory without revealing full capabilities. Rewards include prestige points and equipment. 6 months in, the first major update introduces new continents. Reverse Light Guild prepares by stockpiling supplies. Lin Guiye selects an expedition team to explore new areas. Discoveries include rare materials and untapped quests. The guild establishes outposts, expanding influence gradually. Conflicts arise with opportunistic players. Lin Guiye resolves them through diplomacy or measured responses. 1 year marks the anniversary event. Server-wide challenges test guild coordination. Reverse Light performs adequately, securing top 100 ranking. Lin Guiye analyzes performance data for improvements. The guild recruits specialists in crafting and economy management. Economic stability allows investment in advanced facilities. Lin Guiye plans for the World War Zone entry, scheduled for Year 2. He compiles intelligence on major factions, including Tianqing. Strategies emphasize guerrilla tactics over direct confrontation. In preparation, the guild runs simulations using in-game tools. Members level up consistently through optimized routines. Lin Guiye maintains records of all activities for reference. The story continues with the guild's growth, focusing on systematic advancement in the game world